Good morning to all the students of class 8. So, we had already started chapter 3, force and pressure. Today we will continue that chapter only. We had done up to checkpoint 2. If you haven't done checkpoint 2, I had done in the book only. You can see from there and write the answer in your book. Okay. So, today we will start from liquid pressure. Whenever a body comes in contact with another body, it exerts a force equal to its weight and it is called a thrust. And what is the meaning of thrust? Whenever any other body will come in contact with another body, it will create a equal force of equal weight and this is called the thrust. And thrust acting on any unit area is called pressure. Okay, and a liquid contained in a vessel exerts the thrust at all the points below its free surface and thus exerts a liquid pressure. And it is very important, see in page number 55, lateral pressure. What is the meaning of lateral pressure? Liquids not only exert pressure on the bottom of the container but also exert pressure on the walls of the container. The sidewise pressure of a liquid is called lateral pressure. What is the meaning of this? Whenever you will pour a liquid into a jar or container, it will not only exert pressure on the bottom of the container, but it will also exert the pressure on the sideways, right? So, whenever it will exert the pressure on the sideways of the container, it is called the lateral pressure. Okay. Now, factors affecting the liquid pressure. In factors affecting the liquid pressure, you have to write the, whenever I will give this question, you have to write the headings like liquid pressure depends upon the density of the liquid, and then you have to write the bold part whatever I have marked. But first you have to write the heading. Okay, you have to write only 3 points, but write properly please student. Okay, so we will start from this. Liquid pressure depends upon the density of the liquid. In fact, higher the density of the liquid, higher will be the pressure. In other words, pressure of the liquid is directly proportional to its density. That means whatever the density of the liquid will be, higher the density of the liquid, higher will be the pressure. Okay, and in other words we can say that the pressure of the liquid is directly proportional to its density. Next, point number 2, pressure at a point inside the liquid increases with the depth from the free surface of the liquid. As the depth of the liquid increases, the weight of the liquid column also increases and it exerts a greater thrust. We can explain by seeing this picture. See, if we will take a container and it has 3 holes in it, and suppose you close these 3 holes and then you pour the water into this, and when you will open these holes, it will create a great force from the 3 holes and the pressure will exert from these holes and the water will get expelled out, right? So this is the example of this point number 2. Okay, but you have to write only this part. Okay, next, number 3 point. Liquid pressure remains the same in all the directions at a given depth. Pressure exerted by a liquid at different points at the same horizontal level is the same. That means if suppose there is a dam, okay, and in the middle there is water, and the walls of the dam are made much more thicker at the base than at the top, you all had seen, okay. So it is done because the pressure of the stored water is maximum at the base, okay, and the pressure of the stored water will be minimum at the top, and that is why it is done. You have to write only 3 points and then you have to explain it, okay. For today we will read consequences of liquid pressure. In this we will read two. See, it is here submarines. Submarines we had already read in first unit test. Submarines are built of hard thick sheets of special steel alloys so that they may withstand the high pressure under the sea water. And the fish which live in deep seas have a high blood pressure due to the pressure of the sea water. If such fishes are taken out of the water, they will may die also, okay. And in submarines we had already read that they had ballast tanks, and the ballast tanks will get first filled into waters, so that when the submarine wants to sink into water, then the ballast tanks will get filled with water and the density will be higher, so that it can easily go underwater. And when it will float, from the ballast tanks the water will be expelled out, so that it can easily float over the water, okay. And we had done also checkpoint 3. I will do the PDF of this, and from there please check that, okay.